to experience that ultimate fulfillment in relationships. Ma Devika Rani is saying, I felt so energized. And Ma Krista has said, I cried and healed during the darshan. And thank you for this darshan. I was in need so much. I'm grateful that Swamiji came in. Ma Nisra Gunya has posted. Wow. My angel has posted it was shining and energetic. Ma Meera Rajaratnam has posted it. I felt it was so powerful today. Wow. Every see during the darshan, every moment that you sit and spend time with Swamiji, he literally showers himself upon us with all that bliss, fulfillment, and especially today, Swamiji gave all of us the blessings to manifest, even the ability to shift someone's inner space, the ability to read people's mind, the telepathy. All of this Swamiji blessed with us today. Literally, from this space, you will be able to experience that powerfulness, experience instantaneously, you'll be able to experience that oneness, connecting with people, right? Actually, right now, right after the session, without wasting much time, immediately all of you can just connect to all your um, friends, family members, anyone. Manifest this power of telepathy instantaneously. Every one of you connect with them, and each of you can sit right now after this most powerful initiation from Swamiji. Instantaneously, you'll be able to experience the power. And we don't even need to take time with anything else. Just sit from this space, instantaneously connect with another person, call anybody you want. You're going to do two things with them. One is shifting their inner space. Make sure you're calling someone who's not in the program, who's someone outside, whom who is not here, so you can experience this with them. Explain to them about the initiation that you received. Just give a basic introduction saying you're attending Paramashivoham program, so they're aware of what to expect and what this whole thing is about. And you will be able to actually scan right now. Swamiji plus Swamiji said you will be able to shift another person's inner space, you'll be able to telepathy, and you will be able to do mind reading. Just sit, instantaneously we can manifest it. Come on, let us all start. I request each of you here connect right now to any one of your team members, especially if they are attending here. And if any of you have come here for the first time and you're new here, we recommend all of you to attend the full program for you to experience the complete benefits of the program. So please make sure you hear the full day so that you understand what initiations you're receiving and you understand the whole context of the initiation and how you can apply them. Wow, beautiful, Ma Gokila Devi. Actually, that is the power of initiation, Ma. When Swamiji initiates, many times Swamiji tells, even people those who do not understand the language will experience the Kundalini awakening. Okay, come on, let's all start now. I request every one of you here to connect to any of your near and dear ones and manifest this power with them. Connect to them, ask them to ask any one reality that they want to manifest, and instantaneously you will be able to see how you will be able to scan and identify exactly what that person is thinking. Now, as all of us are manifesting this power, we will be entering into a very, very important session next, where we are going to be learning about the science of conscious birthing. Let us now listen to the revelations.
Consumerism is not the purpose of the human existence. Conscious possibility is the purpose of human existence. The Hindu civilization again and again and again dedicated itself, rededicated itself in the field of conscious possibilities. It put all its energies, time, treasure, talent in this field. The civilization has done extensive research in this field. Invented, discovered, rediscovered, reinvented multiple dimensions of conscious possibilities. Your very core DNA can be given a breakthrough to the next level if you infuse intense consciousness in your life, in your existence. Understand? Consciousness is the base material on which you experience your I-ness, your I, your existence, what you perceive as you. You experience on the foundation of consciousness. Life is not just probabilities from the mind. All probabilities, good or bad, worst to best, all probabilities are mind-based, mental. I'm telling you, all probabilities are mind-based, mental. People who live and end up with this mind-based probabilities live as mediocre, middle class and die. People who experience conscious possibilities in their life give breakthrough to themselves, who manifest these conscious possibilities and demonstrate it to others, give superconscious breakthrough to others also. Understand these examples I am giving. You will understand this. Three important methodology, dimensions. My Guru Arunagiri Yogeshwara has taught me. He gave me the science of this three methodology to revive the conscious possibility for the world. One, Varnashrama Dharma, sovereign order of Kailasa, is fundamentally based on Varnashrama Dharma. Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa, Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Shudra, Varnashrama Dharma, centric revival. In that methodology, lots of conscious possibilities can be taught and revived to the human beings. Second is the Gurukul, where a powerful ecosystem is created and one group of sannyasis, acharyas and Gurukul balasans start manifesting powers that become such powerful energy magnet. All over the world, all the yoga prashtas get attracted automatically. Like magnet, and start coming towards the Gurukul, get educated, start manifesting the powers, start manifesting the conscious possibilities. And the third is directly bringing superconscious beings, making them embody, creating an atmosphere, right garbha, womb, right happening, embodying those great superconscious beings from Kailasa directly, keeping a powerful ecosystem and ambience for that incarnations to flower. Understand? This science was alive in Adishaiva tradition and even in Tibetan Buddhist tradition, bringing the incarnations. Not only my Guru taught me, Arunagiri Yogeshwara taught me, he gave me the wide proof that this science existed. Only very recently, people forgot this science existed. Now with my Guru's grace, I am reviving it. My Guru Isaki Swami, he revealed this secret science to me once by explaining. In the Guru Parampara of fundamental Adinam, they used the same title, Jnana Prakasa Paramacharya Swamigal. I asked him why everyone uses the same title. He said, just few beings who reached the Sayujya Mukti with Paramashiva again and again assume the body and maintain the Guru Parampara unbroken. That is why all of them are given the same name, Jnana Prakasa Paramacharya Swamigal. Same way with Madurai. Few beings. That is why there are some names will repeatedly come in the 293. I am 6th Nithyananda. In that list, if you see, I am the 6th Nithyananda. There are some 20 names repeatedly will appear. Because our ancestors know the science of reincarnation. Bring those great, highly evolved beings to planet Earth, making them embody and manifest the conscious possibilities. Reincarnation incarnation is neither concept nor theory or philosophy. It is a science, greater science of Hinduism.
Listen, microcosm becoming macrocosm is enlightenment. Macrocosm becoming microcosm is incarnationhood. You having the cosmic cognition and cosmos having you in the cognition. You dissolving into these great truths and these great truths dissolving into you. Both of them are totally different. Listen, catch it. Catch it. Listen. With Upanishads, not only those great truths will provoke you to dissolve yourself into those truths, even they will dissolve into you. Provoking your being to dissolve into the truth can be done by any spiritual book. Even if you read some stotras of saints, your whole being will be provoked to dissolve into the truth. That is what the great bhaktas did. The saints of Vedic tradition preaching devotion, the intense passion and emotion is used beautifully to merge with the cosmos. Meera, Jana Sambandar, Ramadasa, the great devotees, here in Karnataka, Akkamma Devi, in Andhra, Annamacharya, Tamil Nadu, Jnana Sambandar, Manikkavasakar. I can go on listing. They all used the passion and emotion, intensity of the passion and emotion to dissolve into the cosmos. See, provoking you to dissolve into the truth, any spiritual book can do. But provoking the cosmos to dissolve into you, only Upanishads can do it. Only Upanishads can raise you to that height. You become so vast that cosmos dissolves into you. The microcosm becomes so big as macrocosm. So macrocosm can just dissolve into it. If you have to whole universe in your mouth has to open to the size of the whole universe. If the truth has to do, you should grow taller than the truth. That can happen only by Upanishads. That is why I am telling, Upanishads don't make just enlightened beings, it makes incarnations. I am here to make you all experience, make us all radiate Paramashiva, the absolute and ultimate conscious possibility. Understand? My words are neither poetry nor prose, or logical, or magical, or theory, or philosophy. It is straight from the heart of the Paramashiva to the heart of my disciples. It's to heart. Paramashiva's heart to your heart. Listen. My Guru, Vibhudanandapuri, Kuppammal, she used to say, I am the explosion happened in Arunachala Linga, the Arunachala Ishvara, and she brought that explosion through Mahakala Bhairava. In Arunachala temple, there is a beautiful Mahakala Bhairava with on the banks of Brahmadirtham, the temple tank, and she said she brought through that Mahakala Bhairava's deity and kept it in Brahmatirtham to cool off, to settle, then brought it to my mother's womb. And she says my mother's womb and my father's body both were prepared at the same time. Then through father's body the male component was brought into my mother's womb and I was given form and manifested.
Let me explain the science of Yajna and Aushadha. The great rishis, the scientists of the inner world, mantra drashtas of the Sanatana Hindu Dharma, people like Vyasa, Agastya, Kapila, Ankirasa, Bharatvaja, all these great beings, they sit together. Whatever reality they want to cause, strong thought current which expresses those reality, they bring that thought current and energy into these 5 elements. Bringing that thought current into these 5 elements is Yajna. They bring those gods, goddesses who are embodiment of that thought current. For example, if they want to manifest huge wealth, they bring down the energy of Lakshmi into fire and please her by offerings and receive the boon from her for the manifestation of wealth. If they want the divine city to be constructed, then they bring the energy of Vishwakarma and offer the offerings, take the boon to manifest the huge creativity and construction. So for each action, they bring that energy and please it by offerings and make that thought current into reality. And the thought current which they manifest, when it became reality, means when that blessings, that boon is given, that energy is consolidated into an aushadha, a herbal product, and shared Whoever receives that aushada manifests that reality. Now, I am going to do two things. Understand, this Putra Kameshtiyaham was performed by Dasaratha, and when the yajnam was complete, when the yagam was completed, the whole essence, the result, the phala was infused into a milk pudding, into the milk, and it was converted into payasam, and that was shared to all the three wives of Dasaratha, and Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna were given birth. Same way, Meenakshi's parents have conducted the Putrakameshti Yajna, and it was so powerful, Devi directly landed into the fire and walked out of the fire. She did not even want that result to be converted into a matter and conceived, and she did not even want to go and stay in the Garbha of Kanchanamala, the mother of Meenakshi. Meenakshi's mother, father, both of them are not biological mother and father, because she just walked out of the fire. And same way, Draupadi, the Draupadi's parents did Putrakameshti Yajna, and she walked out of the fire. We have huge references. I was trying to find who is the first person who did the Putrakameshti Yajna, and I saw it is Sadashiva himself. Because the science of creating the Putra, inheritor, without physical relationship. See, the Manmata's wife Rati has cursed Adishakti, Parvati, that you will not have physical relationship. Of course, the curse is nothing, they could have just thrown out. Anyhow, Sadashiva's form is beyond gender and sex. So without physical relationship, he has to create now Subramanya to destroy Tarakasura and Suravatma. So the first Putrakameshti Yajna, with the fire of his own third eye, he manifests that whole software with his 5 faces. The energy gathers, and all the faces of Sadashiva contributes their energies. Then his unmanifest, the Avyakta component showers the energy. Then Adishakti showers her energy. The whole thing together becomes the form of Vishwarupa Skanta, Subramanya. And now the Skanda Sashti, auspicious time, when this process was done in Kailasa first time, now we are repeating the same process in Gupta Kailasa again. Now I am going to bring that same software through the third eye fire, manifest it, and once that energy is pleased and blessings are invoked, bring all the blessings into Aushada and share it with you all. So now the process is 2 level. 1, release of that energy itself is going to be too powerful. Second, mapping it on the Aushada and sending it to all of you. Understand, all anyone who has the intention to have a child, your physical qualification, disqualification is immaterial. Doctors, medical science has no place here. Understand, in Hindu tradition, birth has nothing to do with sex. Birth and sex is separated in Hindu tradition. Best births are always Putrakameshti Yanya and Aushadha based. It was never normal physical sexual relationship based. Everyone who is sitting here or online with this intention will be blessed, and all the babies will be embodiment of Subramanya. It may look very funny in the modern day if somebody says sex and giving birth to a child is separate, they both are not connected in Vedic tradition. Many things I say will look funny till it becomes reality. Materialistic world people, many things they say it will become funny once they become reality. Understand? What they declare, when it becomes reality, it becomes funny. What I claim, till it becomes reality only, it will look like funny.
Live Advaita. Understand, living Advaita, live Advaita means create whatever you want from the power of Advaita. Understand? Advaita is a simple basic truth. Simple basic truth. Like a sun rises in the morning in the east. You can't go on debate about it. The direction in which sun is rising, we call that as a east. The time when sun is rising, we call that as morning. These are simple factual understandings. So Advaita is also a simple factual understanding. Fact based on which you need to plan your life. It is not the subject to be debated. It is the subject on which you plan your life strategy. Advaita also is not the subject to be debated. It is the facts on which you need to plan the strategy of your life. I don't even want to use the word truth because it is loaded. I'll use the word fact, a simple fact. Advaita is a simple fact on which you can strategize your everyday activity, everyday action. Please understand, all of us are completely connected in the space of oneness. I am not saying all of us are one. All of us are in the space of oneness. All of us are in the space of oneness. If you see goodness from outside, you are in the space of completion inside. If you see bad things outside, you need to complete inside. Go on. Go on. Let every decision you make, let every thought you entertain, every word you utter, every word you utter, every action you do, let it be based on Advaita. Let it be completely based on Advaita. Understand, living Advaita means your self-drive, your inspiration, your energy, your experience, your intelligence, everything operates from Advaita, from that truth and fact, sacred secret of the oneness. Understand? Digest Advaita more and more into your thinking. Digest Advaita more and more into your words. Digest Advaita more and more in your actions. Every simple digestion means even if you make a very simple decision, I will not use the word I and mine in my words, in my speak. When I speak, in my speech, I'll use only the word we, us. Even this simple decision will go on be reminding you, if you take it from the context of oneness. If you take this simple decision from the context of oneness, even this simple decision will go on be reminding you the Advaita. It will go on be reminding you the Advaita. Every day morning when you wake up, align yourself to that oneness. Every thought, every action, bring more and more Advaita into it. Please understand, do not freeze yourself. Do not think you have grown up. Now nothing more can be done. Transformation is not possible. No. Every day the possibility for you to build a new personality, new body, new mind, new being is available, open. That availability is what I call life. Using that availability and making Advaita as a strategy, building a new body, new mind, new personality, new words, new thoughts, new actions is what I call living Advaita. Tivili means extension of you. It is just extension of you. You will feel the whole Tivili is just more hands, more heart, more brain, more legs. All our Hindu gods portrayed with many heads, many hands, many legs is nothing but they had that powerful Tivili. Please understand, every one of you should have at least few people around you in this frequency where you experience tremendous friendliness with them and they experience tremendous friendliness with you. I tell you, you need to know, please understand, there may be million-liter the arak in a shop, but you don't need million-liter to get drunk. You can't drink million-liter. If you drink some 10-liter, that's enough, that is a maximum. Same way, there may be the whole ocean, but for you to die, you don't need the whole ocean. Just some 100-liter water goes inside your body, you will die. Same way, there may be billions of people. For you to experience the ultimate enlightenment, the non-dual experience of oneness, you will become enlightened. You don't need more than 11 people. The 12th person, you will be enlightened. Because your brain, your individual logic cannot retain its individual existence if you extend your oneness more than 11 people. When you feel oneness, because of the oneness, you will know whatever insecurity other person is feeling, you will know whatever desire or greed the other person is feeling, you will know the other person's space. Because of your knowledge, you will have love and compassion. Understand, anything becomes known to you, anything becomes part of your knowledge, you start loving it. Because you know that desire, greed, struggle, fear, the other person is going through, when you experience Advaitic space with them, because of that non-duality, you love them, you become compassionate towards them, the relationship may become better. The rustic, raw, ground level truth should be your basic cognition. Understand? The rustic truth of life is non-duality. The raw truth of life is Advaita. It should become your basic cognition. In whatever you do, in whatever you live, in whatever you touch, in whatever you handle, in whatever you see, come to the truth, come to the clarity. Whoever may be in your teamily, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, whatever, please understand, your completion with them or incompletion with them, they are not responsible. Irrespective of them, you develop a pattern of incompletion with somebody else, somewhere else, and bring it and put it on these people. See, whether you put the gunny bag on them or silk shawl on them, you weaved it somewhere else. The poor fellow who is standing in front of you is no way responsible for the gunny bag or the silk shawl you are dumping on them. So understand, Advaita Satya is the only truth. Your incompletion with other person or your completion with other person is not responsible. Whether you are putting a silk shawl on that person, completion, or a gunny bag on that person, incompletion, other person is not responsible. It is you who stitched this pattern from your life. Understand? If you are feeling the other person is constantly abusing you, even if you remove the other person and put somebody else, even if you remove A and put B, in 2 days you are going to feel this fellow is also doing the same thing to you. Whether you are completion or incompletion, the other person is not responsible. When you start working with your team, face all your so-called difficulties, listen. Nothing is difficult on this earth, but you have to do it. The good news is, nothing is difficult. The best news is, you have to do it. If you don't do, you don't need to do, then what for life? Nothing is difficult. When you start relating with your teamily, please understand, the first thing will happen to you is your ability to speak into your listening will happen. I tell you, your intestine can be programmed immediately as you want. If you just know to speak into your listening, your intestine can listen to you immediately. Your intestine will just listen to you. Your heart will listen to you. Your liver will listen to you. I am telling you, after experientially experimenting in last 2 days. Last 2 days I was diagnosing the root of this cough, and I was instructing the body, alter yourself, clean it. So body said, if I have to do this much of work, the throat has to work this much, then I may need to recreate the whole throat and the whole organ with a new kind of a strength. Just give me a few days, I'll make it happen. Then I said, all right, till you do that, you don't need to wait for the stomach to become all right. You clear that. I saw clearly the root of the cough has stopped immediately. Now only the throat, the new system is getting built. Please listen. Please listen. I am on a national television, and whatever I am speaking, I am responsible for it. I am telling you on a national TV, you can talk to your organs, you can talk to your body. It will listen to you. Only when you face your teamily, complete with them, when you learn to speak into their listening, simply you will see your teamily is nothing but the representations, mirrors of your heart, kidney, liver, brain. If your teamily is completely disintegrated, disorganized, your body is also disintegrated and disorganized. Your mind is also disintegrated and disorganized. Your mind has many components. Chitta, buddhi. Chitta means all the memory storage. Buddhi means which orders the special file to be drawn. For example, the moment you see somebody wearing the kavi color dress, you would have had a good and bad both with that color. If your buddhi orders the bad file and the chitta will supply that, that is what becomes incompletion. If your buddhi orders the good file, and that is what the chitta will supply, and that only leads to friendliness. Understand? Whether your perceptions, sensory activities leads to more and more incompletion or friendliness is decided by the responsibility with which your buddhi behaves. The responsibility with which your buddhi behaves. Listen. Please understand. If your buddhi cognizes from the space of Advaita that everything, I am responsible, I am the source, then it always orders the right files to the chitta. So I am giving you the essence of the whole process today. The first step, form a teamily. Teamily means family plus team together. Persons with whom you are sharing your whole day. The person may be your senior officer or junior officer. He may be your employee or employer. He may be your subordinate or boss. The persons with whom you are sharing your home. It may be your kid, your father, your mother, your daughter, your spouse, husband or wife, even your maid, driver, whoever is living in and around you, whoever is living with you, around you. Unfortunately, all the English words are too small. The word Bandhu Mitra, what it means in Sanskrit can never mean friends and relatives in English. In Sanskrit, the depth of the word Bandhu Mitra can never be translated by the word friends and relatives. That is why I am struggling and using so many words. People who live around you, with whom you share your life and all that. In Sanskrit, just these two words is enough. Bandhu Mitra, your teamily. your team and family. Make a list of your team and family. Decide you will live in the space of completion with all of them. First, form a teamily. Second, decide you will live in the space of completion with all of them. Please understand, for each of these instruction, why I already spoke last 1 month. How, why, all that I have spoken last 1 month. Today I am just specifically going to only give the instructions, like capturing the gist. Third, form a clear identity which you want to live. Authentic inner identity which you want to live. Authentic outer identity which you want to live. Authentic others' image means the image which others want to feel about you. The image, what is the image you want others should experience about you? And life image, what is the image you want to experience about life? Pen down all these 4, elaborate, detailed way, and as the support of your teamily, tell them, this is the way I am going to build myself. Can you all support me? Help me by giving the feedback. What all the incompletions I have to complete? What all the way I have to transform myself to be this authentic personality? Asking the feedback of your teamily. When your teamily gives the feedback, you need to sit and contemplate, to track back, trace back all those incompletions in you, how the patterns developed in you and became those incompletions which your teamily is pointing it out. This is the tricky area. If you tell your teamily, I want to be remembered by all of you as a loving, caring person. Your teamily says, then you need to develop more trust on us. As on now the trust is not enough. Then look back, when this distrust pattern starts, you make the list of all the incompletions you need to complete. Your teamily's feedback is like a raw understanding. You tracking back and tracing back to the source of patterns, root incidents from when you developed those incompletions. I gave you one example. If you declare your other's image, I want every one of you to perceive me as loving, caring person. Your teamily gives you the feedback. You may have to raise your trust on us more. That's the incompletion we find. Then you need to sit and trace back. When you started developing this distrusting pattern, those incidents, pen down. Now all the feedback your teamily gave and the tracking back, tracing back you did, which is available in front of you, is the incompletions you need to complete. That is the incompletions you need to complete. So listen, ध्यान से सुनिए, please listen. Once you list all the root incidents, root patterns, incompletions, now it is time for you to complete. I tell you, the moment you pen them down and identify your incompletions, they lose power over you. They lose power over you. Sometimes people ask me, how to know Timili's feedback is right? Be very clear. Anything Timili gives as a feedback, take it as right. Don't even have the problem whether Timili is right or wrong. Anything Timili gives as a feedback, take it as right and trace back, track back. If it is not right, don't worry. Naturally, those incompletions will not be there. If it is there, complete it. If it is not there, enjoy it. That's all. Describe all your incompletions in detail. Just by understanding, most of them will lose power over you, and the remaining, if there are few, sitting like a small wound, like a pus, just few days, complete them and drop it, it will disappear. Nothing to be worried, nothing to be bothered.
This is such a profound and most important revelation from Swamiji. Living Advaita. Practically, end of the day, the most successful relationship is when you live Advaita, when you live and practice that space of Advaita inside of you. Every moment of our life, as long as we establish that space of Advaita inside of us, any relationship in life, you will be able to manifest and experience that completion, that same space of completion and bliss. And that is what is the essence of what we learned today. What Swamiji initiated us, what powerful initiation that Swamiji gave us, each of it. Swamiji has directly blessed us with that ultimate science of Advaita, living the space of oneness. Now, I think this is the essence of what Swamiji revealed to all of us. And tomorrow is a very, very special day. We are going to be having all the ferocious forms of Paramashiva as Simhagna Murti, Matsya Samharamurti, Vishapaharanamurti, Kurma Samharamurti, and Varaha Samharamurti forms of Paramashiva. And tomorrow we are going to be learning the secret to harness your highest potential, right from understanding Nirvikalpa Samadhi, unclutching, and understanding how you can enter into the space of Samadhi. All the things about how you can raise yourself to the highest frequency. We are going to be learning all of that tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a very, very important day, a very special day as well. So do not miss it. Tomorrow is all about understanding the secret to harness your highest potential or highest frequency. And for tomorrow's initiation, we will be having the Rasa Siddham process, wherein you will be required to bring a churner, and you'll be using the churner to awaken your individual Kundalini to the cosmic Kundalini. That is a process, a very powerful process that we will be having tomorrow. So do not miss. Please be there. Make sure you're experiencing the auspicious blessings that Swamiji is going to be showering us with. Do not miss tomorrow's day. Tomorrow is a very, very important initiation. And we thank every one of you for joining with us here today. Hope each of you learned the secret of how you can harness the most successful relationships in life, how you can manifest this in your life, and how you can benefit from this. And we thank all the participants, each and every one of you, for joining with us today. Yes. And tomorrow you all should bring a mattu. It is called mattu in Tamil, which is basically a churner, right? Which we used to typically churn for the buttermilk, curd, and all that. Yes, please don't forget to bring that tomorrow. And all of you can join in with us. It starts at 7 a.m. New York time up until 11 p.m. New York time. So do not miss. Please be there. And thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining here with us today. And today, what we learned, the science of living Advaita, how you can apply what is stimuli, how you can apply the strategy of oneness, the art of negotiation. Each of this is an extremely important truth in itself. So do not miss and apply. See, Swamiji always tells learning happens in 4 ways. 25% of the learning happens through listening. The next 25% happens through internalizing. The next 25% happens through Vada Prativada, Khandana Mandana, means questioning your answers and answering your questions and discussing, analyzing further on these truths. The last 25% and the most important 25% is by living that science, by you applying that science. That makes you experience the reality, all the truths that you experienced. So today, whatever you learned, apply that in your life. Enrich. Please invite your friends, family members, everyone for tomorrow so that they don't miss it. And this brings us all to the conclusion of our day today. Let us all conclude with our Purna Mantra. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओं तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवपादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्. Thank you all. Thank you so much, Nithyanandam.